This is Gerrard Martin, the Catalan-born fullback first signed for Barcelona B team from Cornellà. Martin was highly regarded as one of the key defenders in Barcelona B team and performed very well, so eventually got the call-up to Barcelona first team. Hansi Flick gave Gerrard Martin his first start for Barcelona first team in the 63rd minute of August 24th when Barcelona were facing Valencia, coming on for Balde at left back. Martin then went on to get 19 starts out of his 14 appearances for Barcelona first team, netting his first goal against Real Sociedad in a 4-0 victory. Martin showed a lot of promise in his first season for Barcelona, giving us moments like his 2 assists in the UCL semi-final against Inter. Even though we lost, he still gave us some great moments. Martin was very solid defensively at left back, but as a Barca fan, I noticed a few things. As someone who watched every single Barcelona game last season, as a Barca fan, I noticed a lot of things about Martin at left back. Now, one of these things was his comfortability on the ball, especially at the left back position. At times, he looked cornered, panicked, and just didn't know what to do. And that is a complete contradictory of the player Balde. Balde can burst into space, get away from defenders by using his pace. Martin did not have that pace, and it was very noticeable. Noticing this, I told my little brother a little comment. Now, you guys are going to have to believe me when I say this, but when I saw Martin play at left back, I said verbatim, I bet this guy would be amazing at center back. Little did I know, Hansi Flick, in November of a 2025 season, he actually made my little comment come true. Starting Gerrard Martin at center back was an amazing decision from Hansi Flick, showing that he's a very good man manager. Gerrard Martin then went on to be the most or second most consistent player in the Barcelona team, especially in our back line. He was a constant. He was never missing out on games, and he was dropping very solid performances at center back. Now, this reminded me of a player, and that player is Carlos Puyol. Now, Carlos Puyol was similar to Gerrard Martin. Gerrard Martin was similar to Carlos Puyol in the sense that both players played left back and center back. Both players weren't sensationally quick. They didn't have anything special about them, but they were quite solid defensively. Now, the reason I say Puyol specifically, not Piqué, not Mascherano, not Marquez, is simply because of the way he defends. Gerrard Martin defends very similar to Carlos Puyol. They're both a bit rash at times and not super duper calculated like Kubarsi. Kubarsi is more of a shorter Piqué, in my opinion. A lot of people might think this is a bad thing, but I honestly think you need that type of center back in your back line. Look at Arsenal, for example. Gabriel is that Puyol, and Saliba is that Piqué. Now, Gerrard Martin, I think, can be that Puyol, and Kubarsi be that Piqué. It's a perfect mix. Now, this is not to say these aggressive players can't defend, because you'd be stupid to say that these professional footballers who were specifically picked out to play for arguably the biggest club in the world can't play football. Of course they can. They can defend. But sometimes you need that bit of grit about your center back to get by. Now, obviously, for the dull people in the back, with all due respect, this is a bit of an exaggeration, all right? Puyol is a very great player, an icon of the game. I'm not saying he's literally the potential of Puyol. I'm just saying that he shows a lot of signs of Puyol and shows that he can be as consistent as somebody who plays of that nature. Gerrard Martin actually shows signs of being a future leader, future captain. He has a lot of passion when he plays and also shows signs of very good reliability. He played a lot of games this season and a lot of games last season, just like Puyol. Puyol was always available, and he's similar to him in that sense. And I say all this to say, Barcelona might have a future captain on their hands. Let's hope he has the dedication of Carlos Puyol and can be as great as Carlos Puyol. Now, to end this video, I like to just shout out Pet Talks Football because, yeah, he kind of inspired me to make videos like this. I kind of like this type of content, and yeah, we get better. I know this is a bad short video. Yeah, support however you want to support. You know, I don't got to tell you subscribe or follow. You know that.